friends, and happy Monday. Welcome to Craft with Us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany. I'm the head of children's here at the Winchester Public Library. Most everyone just calls me Miss B. Not because we're formal in any way, just because it's easier to say. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me on this drizzly Monday morning. Hello, everyone. All right, so if you grabbed our craft bags, you know already that we're making our very own mini airplanes. And if you didn't, that's okay. You can just listen along and I'll let you know. It's only 2 or 3 things. And if you have popsicle sticks at home, basically you can do this. And if you don't have popsicle sticks, but you have some good scissors and some patience and some cardboard, you can still probably make this. So I'll walk you through it as we go. All right, so thank you for picking up our craft bag. They went super fast this morning. Here we go. So all of our pieces are, so you should have 3 of these big craft sticks right here. And then you should have 5 of these kind of regular popsicle crafty sticks right here. And then you should have 2 of these little ones. See, they're much smaller. So this is how they all stack up. So if you are, grab my ruler, if you're cutting cardboard at home very quickly, so these are, the big ones are probably about 6 inches long and about 1/2 inch wide. So 6 long and 1/2 wide if you want to do, and that is 3 of these. Just round the edges off. These are about 4 inches long and just a couple of centimeters wide, less than 1/2 inch wide for these. And again, you'll need 5 of these. And these little ones, they're just about 2 inches long, just a skosh over. And then again, like, you know, you could do 1/4 inch if you wanted, but it's even less than 1/4 inch. So just grab a box. We're all getting stuff in the mail these days. So just grab a box and some good scissors and just go ahead and cut. And then this should work for you. Okay, and then you also got a bead. It's just for decoration. It just makes the plane look more plane-like. If you don't have a bead, you can always use a marker and draw it on. And then some white glue here, this white glue right here. Yours probably looks a little different. If you have a hot glue gun, you're compiling this together, hot glue gun will work, but it's just something that we want our grown-ups to help us with. And a glue stick just takes a lot of smearing and a lot of patience. And you know how much I love patience, but that's really pushing it for the glue stick with this particular craft. But if you want to try it, have at it. Go right ahead. And then you got some crayons and you can decorate your plane if you want to. So my friends, if you're going to decorate your plane before we start gluing, that's what I would suggest that you do. So anything you want to glue, anything you want to color, anything, this is what the finished product looks like right here. So you see these are your wings, and then you got your propeller, and then your body right here. So if you wanted to decorate anything with your crayons, now would be the time before we start gluing. Okay, if you don't want to and you just want to leave it plain, that's a-okay. If you have some stickers at home, then you can decorate it later after it all dries. Totally up to you. Whatever you want to do, make it yours. All right, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I started gluing because it does take a while to dry. So this is the body of our plane, and so this is 4 of our 5 sticks. Okay, so I've got 4, and I'm going to pick up my glue, and I'm going to do the 5th one right now, and I'm going to glue it together. And it's totally up to you. Now, oh, it's just all smeared out on me. So there you go. Just covered it all in glue. And then you put your 5th one on and you give it a squeeze. If you have like a chip clip or a clothespin or something and you want to just kind of clamp it down like we did in wood shop, you can do that. Otherwise, just try to put it down and have our young friends know that it's going to be goopy and it's going to dry. I'm smearing my glue all over the place. So again, Miss B's favorite word, patience. We just put it down now. We just put it down right here and we let it dry. Okay, so now we're going to make our propeller. Okay, so we're going to glue them in the shape of an X, and then we'll put our bead in the middle. Okay, so you don't need to smear your glue all over this one, just in the middle where they're going to meet in an X. I know all of you friends out there, you know your letters. So we're gonna make it look like an X. And then we're just gonna hold it for a minute. And then we're gonna very carefully, we're gonna put it down right on the table or right on your paper. And then we're gonna put the bead on. We're gonna do one little bit of glue. And then again, we're gonna push it aside and we're gonna let it dry. Okay, letting it dry is the most important part. So we get to exercise again, Miss B's favorite thing, some patience. All right, so that's what it looks like. Now we're just gonna put it down and we're gonna let it dry for a second. Okay, so now we need to do our wings and then our propeller on the back. So what we want to do, friends, is we want to put one stick down like this, and then we want to do some more glue, and I'll show you which way to lay it down as soon as I get it on. So kind of right in the middle, and again, you want to leave about a finger width. So we want to put, you don't want to do stacked side up. You want to do all the layers so that they're evenly on the bottom of your plane. So there, and you want to leave about maybe a finger, an adult finger's width, or maybe 2 kid fingers widths from the top, like that. And then we push and we let it dry. And then we do some more glue. And then we do it again with the top one. It's okay if it's not perfect. You're gonna see some of the glue mush out. If your wings don't line up perfectly, that's okay. So we just hold. See, it's coming. Oh, I glued it to the paper. Oh goodness. There. Like so. Okay? So it's coming together. Okay? It's coming together. So you can set it down, grab the front, set it down and let it dry as best you can. Okay? Patience, my friends, patience. Now we're going to take our big stick, our last big stick. We're going to break it in half. I know. So we might ask our grown-up to help us, or maybe we can do it. Watch out for splinters. We kind of try to break it right down the middle, more or less. If it's not perfect, that's okay. Because what we want is we want the propeller at the back. We want both rounded ends just like that. So now we get our glue again. We glue it together like that. And it's okay if it mushes out, that's fine, but do watch the splinter end. This is where if you do have a hot glue gun, maybe a little hot glue along the splintery end just to protect our little fingers, but otherwise just it'll be fine. But if you've got that hot glue gun, not a bad idea. Also, you're much faster than I am if you have a hot glue gun going. All right, so there's our propeller right there. And now we glue our propeller on the top of our plane. Again, about right at the very end. So like not even a pinky width from the end. It's the very back of the plane. Like that. See, and my other ones are not quite dry yet. My wings are going crazy. So, patience, my friends. Patience. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to show you the last step. And then I'll pick up the one that I already did. So there we go. There's our plane. We just have to let it dry. And just like I wrote to you in our instructions, it's going to take as long as you can possibly give it to dry. Which means we can't play with it right away, which means we should walk away, wash our hands, maybe have a snack, and then come back to it. All right, so the last piece is right at the very end here, my friends, is our propeller. Okay, so put a little glue right there. And then we stick on our propeller. It needs to try to go right on the edge, sort of on the rounded piece of the, there it is, right on the rounded piece, and then it stays. And then we let it dry. See, I'll show you on this one that's done. Right on the rounded piece, right there. So it's not smack dab on the front, sort of up on the corner. Again, you gotta let it dry, you gotta hold it in place, or kind of tip it on the edge of the table, and then put your glue just along the back here and kind of let it drop in. That'll work too. So this is a super, super cool toy to have, because now you have a real live toy to play with. But patience, my friends, we gotta let it dry. Okay, so I'm gonna move mine right up here. It's gonna fly right over here and while it dries. But this is what it looks like right here. This is our awesome mini airplane that we made today. Right there, look at that, flying away. All right, my friends, so thank you as I glue my paper to my table. Thank you so much for joining me today on Craft with Us on this kind of gloomy Monday. You sure brightened my day. I hope I brightened yours. All right, so next week we're closed on Monday, so no Craft with Us next week. But in 2 weeks, I'll be back with another fun and fabulous craft. What will it be? Who knows? You'll have to wait and see. Oh, look, we've got some friends out there. Hi, friends. All right, so until 2 weeks from now, be safe, be kind, wash your hands, and wear your mask. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.